Relational database stores the information in a tabular form. So here you can see the table like roll number and name, CGPA, marks. So it stores the information in a tabular form with rows and columns. Columns representing different data attributes and various relationship between the data values. We can use the SQL statements to store, update, and retrieve the information from the database. So most of the analysts and developers embed SQL queries with the programming languages to build highly performing data applications. So most of the databases, Oracle and MySQL database are used to store the information. We can easily retrieve the data from the database. So SQL is a structured query language, is a not case sensitive. And using the SQL statements, we can perform most of the actions in a database. So here you can see the database. Database is a collection of interrelated data which is used to retrieve, insert, delete the data efficiently. So databases is also used to organize the data in the form of tables, schemas, views, reports, etc. So here you can see the example. College database organizes the data about the admin, staff, students, and faculty, etc. So by using the databases, we can easily retrieve, insert data from the data. So here data is a collection of different small unit of information. It can be in the form of text, numbers, media, anything. So DBMS is a database management system. It is a software which is used to manage the database. So we are using MySQL and Oracle databases are used to retrieve the database, which is used in different applications. So here you can see the student table ID, name, address, faculty ID. So ID, name, address, faculty ID are the attributes, and here we have different values. One ID 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the records. We can also call it as tuples. So in RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, so each and every entity represented as a relational model. So each and every entity represented as a relational model. It is a crucial framework in a database design that is represent the structure of the data. So ER model stands for the entity relationship model. We are using different models. Here we can say one model. So that is the ER model. So it is an entity relationship model. It is a high level data model. This model is used to define the data elements. So and relationship for the specified system. So entity ER model has two components, entity and attributes. Entities are the objects that can have the data stored about them. So attributes describe the properties of the entity. It is represented as a ellipsis. So here we can see the example. Student have properties, name, address, ID, age. So entity can be anything. It is an employee or car, anything. It is a real world object. So object contains attributes like name, address. We can also call it as properties. ID, age, address, and name. Student has. So in a non-relational databases, data is different from the relational database. In the data can be stored in the non-tabular form. Non-relational database might be based on the data structures like documents. So here we have some advantages of SQL. SQL has many advantages which makes it popular and highly demanded. So SQL is a reliable and efficient language used for communicating with the database. So faster and query processing and no coding skills, portable, and backup and recovery, data integrity. So faster and query processing means large amount of data is retrieved quickly and efficiently. To filter the data, we can use the insert, delete, and manipulation commands in a database in SQL. So no coding skills means for the data retrieval For data retrieval, no need to write large amount of lines of code like Java. So all basic keywords such as select, insert into, update are used, and also syntactical rules are not complex, which makes it easy to use. So next one, portable. So portable means we can install in any operating system, and also it can be embedded with other applications as per need or as per our requirements. Backup and recovery. SQL databases have built-in backup and recovery tools that help to recover the data in case of system failures or crashes. So anything. Data integrity. To reduce the redundancy, we are using primary keys and foreign keys in a database to prevent the data duplications, and maintain the data accuracy. So here we have different data types. We have to use the data type according to our data. So you can see the data types. So we have different types of data types: string data types and numeric data types, date data types, and JSON data types. So data type means it represents the type of the data that the object can hold. So we have different types of data types: string and numeric, date, and JSON data types. String data type means it is used to storing the characters, letters, numbers, and special characters. So when we are using the character data type, we need to give the size. So next one, varchar data type. So varchar data type is also used to store the letters and numbers, special characters. When we are using character and varchar data types, we need to give the length. So we need to give the size. So according to that size, it will store the characters or strings. So next one, numeric data type. So here we can see another string data type, text. So text is also different character. Text is also string data type. So text is used to store the sentences. So storing the sentences, long form of data. So we need to use the text data type. So difference between character and varchar is, so it will store up to, character will store up to 255. So next one, varchar will store up to 65,535 characters. Text also, it can store up to 65,535 characters. So next one, numeric data types. Numeric data types are used to store numeric values in a database. The most common used numeric data types are int and float. So integer data type is used to store the whole numbers, and float data type is used to store the numerical values. Other numeric data types includes integer data type, big int for mobile numbers, and long also we can use. So float, double, so decimal. When we are using the decimal data type, we need to give the length. So here we can see the 10, 2 means. So it will store up to 10 digits. So it will store up to 2 decimal values. Next one, date and time data types. Date and time data types used to storing the date values. So date data type stores the dates in the format. So here you can see the years, months, dates. Time stores the values in the format hours, minutes, seconds. So time combines date and time, years and months, dates, and hours, minutes, seconds. So timestamp is also similar to the date time data type. So here you can see the JSON data types, JavaScript object notation. Data type is used to store JSON formatted data directly in a database. ID one and name Fratello. So ID and names are the attributes, column names, and one and Fratello, these are the values. So here we have different types of commands. SQL commands are the instructions. It will help to the user to perform the particular task and functions and queries with the database. It is also used to communicate with the database commands. So here we have 5 types of commands: TDL commands and DML commands, TRL commands, TCL commands, TCL commands. So DDL means data definition language used to modify the actual structure of the data. So if we have any modifications in a table, we are using DDL commands. So here we have create and alter, rename, drop, truncate. So let me create one table with our data types. So to storing the tables, we need one database, right? So we have to create the database. So firstly, we have to create the database. Create database name. So here I am giving my database. You can give any name. So see here we have no errors, 0 errors. So we have to select the query, just execute the query. Then refresh the object browser. So our database is added into this browser. So here we did not create any tables. So to storing the database, we need one. To storing the tables, we need one database, right? So here I have created my database. So here DDL command is created. So create, alter, rename, and drop. So create command is used to creating the tables. So here you can see the syntax. Create table, table name. Table name means it is an entity. Next, column name, data type, column 2 data type, and column n data type up to n. So create command is used to creating the new records and objects in a database. So here I am using the create command. Create table, table name. You have to give the table name. So I am giving the employee table. So next one, column name. Employee has different attributes like ID and name something. So ID means we have to use the integer data type. Next, name. So for strings, to storing the strings and characters, we need to use varchar data type. So next one, and I'm taking the age. So age is also in numbers, right? Number format. So I'm taking integer data type. Next, hire date. For hire date, for storing the dates, we need to use date data type. Next one, I'm taking salary. Salary, you can take float or double anything. So just select the query and execute query. So after that, you have to refresh the object browser. So our employee table has stored in the tables in my database. So here you can see the employee table. So to describe the table, we need to use describe command. Describe employee. So here I have created employee table with ID, name, age, and hire date and salary. So here I have used create command, that is the DDL command. So next one alter command. So if you want to add any column or if you want to drop any columns, you have to use the alter commands. Suppose here we have ID, age, and hire date and salary. I want to add some more columns. So we need to use the alter command. So here you can see the syntax. So in many situations, we may require to add the columns in existing table. So we can add two or more columns, or we can also add single column. So I am adding only single column, alter table, table name. I'm using add. Here you have to give the column name and data type. So I'm giving the email column. So email contains special characters, right? So you have to give the varchar data type. So I got 0 errors. So let me check in the table it has added or not. So again you have to describe the table. Describe employee table name. So here I have added email column. I have added into the employee table. You can also add two or more columns by using the alter command. Alter table, table name, add. So you have to use the parenthesis for when we are adding two or more columns into the table. So I'm giving the birth date. Date data type, and I'm taking working hours. So working hours, taking in time. So when we are adding two or more columns into the table, we need to use parentheses. So here we have 0 errors. So again you have to describe the table. Describe table name. So I have added birthday and working hours by using the alter command. So we can also drop the columns by using the alter command. So I want to drop working hours column. alter table name, and drop column name. So whatever you want to delete the column, just you have to give the column name. Drop working hours. So here we have 0 errors. Let me describe the table. So I have deleted the working hours table by using the alter command. So alter command is in the DTL language. Next one, by using the alter command, we can also change the data types. So here I have given the name. I have given varchar data type for the name. So I want to change varchar to character data types. So alter table name, and we have to use the modify keyword to change the data type. So modify column name, name data type. Sorry, name. So here I want to convert varchar data type to character data type. So I'm giving the character for name column. Zero errors. So it has changed to varchar to character data type. So in this way we can modify and drop alt by using the alter command. So next one, rename command. So rename command is used to changing the column names, and we can also use to change the table name. So here you can see the syntax: alter table name, rename to product, rename to old name to new name. So when we are renaming for the column, we need to give the column keyword. So here you can see the syntax: alter table name, rename column old column name to new column name. Firstly, I am changing the column name. Alter table name. So I am giving the rename to the columns. So I have to give the column keyword. Rename column, I am changing email column to employee email. So here we have to give the old column name. Email to employee email. I am changing the column name. So here we got 0 errors. Describe. So employee email. I'm changing this email to employee email. Unknown column email in employee. In previous we have given email, right, employee, right? Zero errors, describe employee. So it has changed employee to employee email. So I'm changing the table name. Alter table name. Rename old table name to new table name. So what is our table? Employee. So employee to new table name, something I want to give employees. So here you have no need to give the alter table name. Rename old table name to new table name. So here you can see the zero errors. So just describe the so then you have to refresh the object browser. Let me check on my database. So it has changed to email employee to employees. So again, you have to describe. Okay. So by using the rename, we can also change the column names and table names. So next one, drop command. Drop command is used to delete the columns in a table. So we can also drop two or more columns. Alter table name. So here you can see the syntax drop alter table name. So drop column name. So here I'm dropping employee email and birth date. So two columns. I'm dropping two columns. Employee email. Next birth date. So here you have to take modified table name. So let me check again. EMP. Okay, zero errors. So in this way, we can drop the columns by using the alter command. So again, you have to describe the table. Okay. So I have deleted two columns, employee email and birth date. So to dropping the columns, we need to use the drop command. So that is the DDL command. Next one. So we can also drop the column names. So next one, truncate. So truncate command is used to delete the all rows from the table permanently. So to truncating the records, we have to insert some records into the table. So here I'm inserting the records into the table. So I'm using the insert command. So that is the DML commands. I will explain in DML commands. Insert into table name. We have to give the column names ID and name, age, hire date, and salary. So the purpose of the truncate command is used to delete all records from the table. So next one, values. I'm giving the ID 1, name something I'm taking, age 20, and hire date, dates in the form of years, months, and days. So I'm taking something date. Next one, salary. So I'm giving the 50,000. Just I'm changing the values. Select the query and execute the query. So here I have inserted 2 records. So to retrieve the data, we are using the select command. Select star from our table name, employees. So here I have inserted 2 records. So truncate command is used to read the records permanently. So here we have, you can see the syntax truncate table, table name. So here we have 2 records. So I'm deleting that records by using the truncate command. Truncate table, table name, employees. Okay, here we have 0 errors. Again, you have to retrieve the data by using the select command. Select star from employees. Okay. So here we have deleted 2 records by using the truncate commands. Truncate command is used to delete all the rows from the table. And we can also delete the drop the table by using the drop command. So drop table, table name. Okay, 0 errors. We have to refresh the object browser. So you can see that employee table has deleted. So in this way, we have to use the DDL commands. DDL commands used to modify the actual structure of the database. So here we have 5 types of commands: create, alter, rename, drop, and truncate. So create command is used to creating the new records and objects in a database. So next one, alter command is used to modify or add or delete columns from the existing table. So next one, rename command is used to changing the table name or column name, and the drop command is used to delete the columns in a table, and the table also we can drop the table also. So truncate command is used to delete the all rows from the table permanently. So go through the syntaxes and practice well. So tomorrow I will explain YAML commands. So if you have any doubt, ping me in the chat. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.